Welcome to my workbench here. As you can see, I'm making another Rickenbacker type of a guitar. Except, as usual, it's going to be the bolt-on neck because I don't have the thousands of dollars in machinery to make my own neck-through bodies. I made another one before. As you can see in another video, I had to take this apart because for some reason the paint yellowed. I'm repainting it. I'm touching a few things up on this. And hopefully I get that all fixed up. And this is the toaster I'm putting in there. It's the 63 specs. On the average market, if you buy a 420 or a 425, you're paying like fucking $2,000 more, But if you want them from me, it's gonna be like 500 total. I mean, you gotta like pay for the parts and everything. Plus, I'll probably charge for shipping. If you can see in the other video, the UK flag guitar, they play really good, except this one here is getting immediate pickup. The one I got just has a regular bridge pickup in it, it's just mine, and this one here, someone will buy it. I mean, you can see these little things right here, which, they were screw ups, but this is actually like sawdust and wood glue. You just stuff it in there and sand it down. It's real smooth. Once it's painted, you're not going to be able to see these imperfections here. It'll cover that up. But, like I don't have the proper equipment to make this stuff. So, I got to use a Dremel and a router bit, and get the drill here to get things started. And, a lot of these sanding drums for the Dremel, I use them a lot. And this is what's left of the 50 grit sandpaper shaping the body. Yes, it's a laminate body, but who cares? It's going to sound good. It's going to look good when it's done. We don't have places where you just buy a thick block of maple and you can just do what you want to with it. So this was basically like a big board at one time. There's like 1, 2, 3 pieces here, and there's 3 pieces in the back. And then I got a one of these things here, the craft wood, and I put on the back. So this is a semi-hollow. It's going to be semi-hollow. All that shit's routed out in there, and there's the platform for the pickups, the pickup cavity and everything else. So it's still going to ring out really good. But yeah, like Rickenbacker 425s and the 420s are solid body. This is semi-hollow. Yeah, it looks solid, but it's semi-hollow. Rickenbacker is probably going to throw a fit about it. But technically, they can kiss my ass because, I've tried getting a hold of them before. I had a Rickenbacker 12 string, and the neck, just something went wrong with the fucking neck on it, so I just like sold the damn thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna get something better. So like, hopefully tomorrow I got a 425 coming in the mail, which I'm gonna use that 425 as kind of like a prototype, to figure out how to do all this. I'm like I said, I'm new at this. I'm not a professional. I don't have thousands of dollars in equipment laying everywhere. This is a workbench, an average workbench. If you start putting your tools away, you're never going to find them. But I'll probably will start making these. I really don't care. There's people out there who want nice guitars, but they can't afford them. Which is ridiculous. I got another body over here, which is a laminate itself. Another one made of maple and all that. I just gotta straighten things out on it. But anyway, there's the bridge and the tailpiece I'm using, and there's the electronics right here. Is the pots and the switches and everything. So yeah, it's gonna I can't wait for this, to be done. I can get started on another one. I mean, I'd like to mass produce these things, but I was actually thinking too, if when I do make them, I'm gonna like, cut this part out here altogether, and it'll just be like, regular rounded like that. But anyway, Xendiddley guitars is what I'm going by. So for anybody from Rickenbackers watching this, you can kiss my ass. You want me to stop making these? Give me a 325. Give me a 325 John Lennon, I'll stop making these. But I mean, other than that, I'm gonna make them. Make people happy. People deserve to be happy. Especially guitar players that bust their butts. And I don't know if anybody heard about the Peter Green Les Paul. Let me tell you, I about had a heart attack. $50,000. Who the fuck's got $50,000? Seriously, 50 grand. Come on. That's a friggin' down payment on a house. That's like two cars or like a monster pickup truck. For people who are poor, $50,000 goes a long way. But it's ridiculous. I mean, these guitar companies, their heads are too big. Hopefully, I can get into the guitar business. I can make nice guitars for people. Put these other guitar companies out of business. I mean, I'm not going to charge thousands of dollars unless you want me to make something very intricate. You're talking parts from like what, the 50s and the 40s, stuff it's hard to find, and capacitors and everything else. And yeah, this one here is going to get an orange drop in it too. I got an orange drop laying around somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, it's going to get one of these. Yeah, so I'm going to take the capacitor that's on this one off of it, and I'm going to put an orange drop on that one. Yeah, there's the green capacitor right there. You can see it through the thing. But that's kind of the plan here. Anyways, cheers, folks.